Take a walk with me through one of the most beautiful rock towns in the Czech Republic, Adršpach. It's located just a few kilometers from the Polish border. Let's see what this place looks like off-season. No crowds, just peace and small supplies along the way. I arrived in mid-March. I bought my parking and entrance tickets 2 days earlier, just to be safe. When I got there, the place was almost empty. No crowds, just silence. At the entrance, I received a map with a suggested walking route and short description of the rock formation along the trail. Just past the entrance, I was greeted by a beautiful emerald lake. It looked like something out of fairy tale. The surface reflected the morning sun, and I couldn't stop staring at it. You can walk all the way around the lake before heading into the rock labyrinth. The first rock formation made me realize just how small I really am. Standing next to those massive walls of stone, I felt like an ant, teeny and completely surrounded by nature. My quiet admiration was suddenly interrupted by familiar voices breaking the silence around me.
I moved out from Germany last month. Now I'm in Czech Republic, in Adršpach city, this is Rock City. And of course, which person I met at first? Of course, German tourist. I can't rest.
Have you seen the Chronicle of Narnia? Even if you won't admit it, I know you have. This is the Gothic gate where one of the scenes was filmed. Originally, it marked the beginning of the rock town, and for me, this is where the real labyrinth begins. The rock formation here were created around 89 million years ago from sandstone. Their shapes are the result of wind, water, and frost slowly sculpting them over time. One of my favorite spots is the Elephant Square, a group of rocks that really do look like giant stone elephants. I mean, just look at them. Don't they look exactly like enormous elephants? The rock labyrinth keeps getting more impressive with every step. The main trail is about 3.5 kilometers long and usually takes around 3 hours to complete. It took me a bit longer, but I will tell you why in a moment. For many years, people didn't know much about the rock towns around Adršpach and Scenic. Locals only entered the labyrinths in time of danger. They used them as shelter during wars and invasion. That changed after massive fire in 1824, which destroyed almost all vegetation in the area. Suddenly, the full beauty of the rock town was revealed, and with it, from the first tourist. Some believe the fire in 1824 wasn't just an accident, but a warning from the mountain spirits, angry that people disturbed their hidden world. Whether you believe in legends or not, this place really does feel like it has secret. After leaving the first part of the rock labyrinth, I headed toward the first waterfall and a small rest area. The waterfall, well, I would call it more of a tiny stream coming from a rock. But hey, it still counts. I kept walking uphill, passed a small viewpoint, and made my way toward the boat ride. And of course, my legendary luck struck again. A full boat had just left 5 minutes earlier. To take the next one, you need at least 30 people. And as you have probably noticed, it's not exactly crowded here. Still, I decided to wait. I wasn't going to miss this chance. Getting to the boat platform isn't exactly easy. There are a lot of stairs, narrow, steep, and seemingly endless. A bit of claustrophobia, a bit of fear of heights, and 2 breathing breaks later, I realized that March can actually be pretty warm. But I finally made it. No one else was there yet, so I made myself comfortable. Sat down in the boat and had my second breakfast while waiting for more people to show up. About 10 minutes later, the boat guide told me that a school group from Poland was on the way, so it looked like we were about to set off after all. I was given the role of captain for this ride. Luckily, I didn't have to do any actual rowing. The boat trip was full of laughs. Our guide kept telling jokes and warned us not to drink the water. Something about its unique composition. Along the way, we met dwarves, crocodiles, the Titanic smokestack, and even checked if anyone had seasickness. After getting off the boat, there were more stairs waiting for us. And then, even more stairs. And just a few more after that. So, if you are out of shape, don't worry, this work will fix that for you. And then, I saw the sign, enter at your own risk. Sounds like an invitation, doesn't it? More stairs were waiting for me, again, but what I saw at the top was absolutely worth it. The viewpoint, a wide panoramic view, was breathtaking. I took a break, had some coffee, and just soaked in the views. But it wasn't the end of it. Adršpach still had one more surprise waiting for me. No, not more stairs. Well, okay, there were a few more. But the real challenge was the mouse hole, a passage, only 50 centimeters wide. It was dark, narrow, and a little ridiculous, but I had so much fun. A perfect way to wrap up my time in this rock town. Now, it's time for the Teplice rocks. I travel solo, get lost often, and laugh at my own bad luck. If that sounds like your kind of vibe, hit that subscribe button.